Okay, today we're going to be talking about the earnout. Now, the earnout I really do like. Why? And actually, let's back up a second. What is an earnout? An earnout is a way to protect yourself as a buyer. So let's just say I buy your business for $1 million. Maybe 800 of it transfers upfront to you, the seller, but 200 of it is saved. And then based on milestones on the performance of that business, the rest is paid out. So I may be worried that your business that does $1.5 million a year in revenue, the revenue will plummet. So I say the other 200K is available to you and will be paid out in year 2 and year 4, as long as the revenue doesn't drop below 1.4, for example. That is pretty reasonable. It's set on revenue, which I like, and that is a way to protect myself. And as long as the business hasn't dropped too much, I make those other payments. I like putting things like that into the deal structure. However, there are two problems with earnouts. One, they're not permissible under the SBA scheme. Now, the SBA loan and the SBA scheme is one of the most popular ways to buy a business in the United States. So that is an issue. Two is it can be quite burdensome from a cash flow perspective. So if you all of a sudden have to pay 100K and then another 100K, depending on the size of your business, that might be a lot of money to pay out. So what is a better way to do an earnout? Enter the Forgivable seller note. Now, the Forgivable seller note is a hot topic right now, especially if you're talking with SBA lenders. Why is that? It's because it's a way to get some of the elements of protection from an earnout and put it and package it up in a way that works with the SBA guidelines. You can hold back that same 200K in that example, $1 million purchase, 800 up front. You can hold that 200K back, and as long as the business doesn't drop below, say, 1.4 million in revenue, at a certain point in time, a new note or loan kicks in and you start making payments to the seller. So you get that protectionism, but here's the other thing. One, it's permissible under SBA guidelines, although note, speak to your SBA lender about the specifics of your deal. But number two, and very importantly, it's less burdensome on your cash flow. Think about it. Instead of suddenly having to pay 100K out, maybe you hit the milestone and then you start making monthly payments. That is more palatable to the cash flow of your business, probably. So this is why I like earnouts, but let's now start thinking about forgivable seller notes, because I'm seeing a lot of them at the moment and they are actually permissible under SBA guidelines. Hey, thank you for watching. If you are interested in my inner circle, it is the best place that I know of where you get all the education of how to buy a small business, the community, and the accountability to change your life. We've had 7 businesses bought by our members so far, and I love teaching our community. I'd love you to be a part. If you seriously want to buy a business, please book a discovery call below.